What's going on, everybody? We're back with another video. I'm a little sweaty. I started mowing the lawn and I was like, you know what? Let me do this video real quick. Now I'll just go back to doing what I was doing. Today, I got two packages. One from Ralphie over at REM Motorsports and one from 2J Racing. So in this video, we're going to cover the one on 2J Racing. I'm going to unbox both of them, but the video is going to be focused on the package from 2J Racing that I purchased on Friday, and today's Tuesday. So quick shipping from both of them. So, check them out if you're looking for any stuff for the hatch. And yeah, so we're gonna unbox these real quick. I'll have scissors. I don't know. I think my knife is in my car. So I'm just gonna put the phone down real quick. I'm gonna open up these boxes and show you what I got from both places. But like I said, the video is gonna be focused on what I ordered from 2J Racing. And the next video is going to be over at Toyota. My boy Christian is going to be helping me out up on the lift, installing this part. And then, yeah, the part I got from 2J Racing is something that anybody with basic tools can do. So let me go ahead and unbox these real quick, and I'll be right back. What's up, Max? And let's get to the main event. This should only take like 15 minutes to install. You got instructions, a bunch of packing peanuts. Let me go ahead and unbox all of this, and we'll go from there. Alright, so here's some stickers. 2J Racing, and then I have this AMT tuning one sitting in my little handheld box. I'm going to put that on as well. We got fittings and other stuff that we'll be putting onto the catch can. Here's the catch can itself in here. We'll get a good look at that in a little bit. And then here we have hoses. They're labeled in, out. Super cool. Thanks 2J Racing. And make it super easy. Literally anybody can install this. It's a little heat shield thingy. This, I believe, goes on the line that comes from the PCV valve into the catch can. So we'll have to slide that on there. And yeah, let's go outside and get set up. All right, so we're outside. They include the instructions. The picture isn't all that clear. You can find the picture online. It's not that hard though. The instructions are pretty clear. I have everything I need here. I got 10mm wrench, the 8mm hex, 5mm hex, and 4mm hex, and a 17mm wrench, which I don't have. So I'll have to figure that one out. But basically, what we will do is start off with step one: remove the PCV hose from the intake and the PCV port. Alright, so we'll come over here, pop the hood, and we'll get down to business, pretty much. Alright, we got it off. Put this off to the side. Then that says assemble the catch can, ensure the lid is tight, which I did do that. And so when they're talking about, left to right, they're saying looking at the catch can like this. So left, center, right. So ensure lid is tight, and 8mm cap hex on bottom and upper left side of catch can is tight. So it'll be these two. You come with two of these. I already put one there. So now look at my catch can like this. It said upper left side, so it's gonna be on this side. So I'm gonna lay it down. I'm gonna kind of just put that into place. Now I know where they go. I'm gonna tighten these real quick with my hex tool, and I'll be right back. Alright, so when you're done, this one should look, again, looking at it this way, your left side one should look like that. It's protrudes out a little bit, but it is tight. And the bottom one sinks in a little bit, but again, it is tight. So they were both the same size, so it was kind of just, you know, whichever one goes where, doesn't matter, as long as they're both tight. Okay, so now it's saying you don't really need the brake cleaner's lube, just a little bit of force, you'll get it in fine. Hose A is this short one right here. Is gonna go into this little reducer thing, which there's two of them. Goes into hose C, which you have two long hoses. Hose C is the longest one out of the two. As you can see here, match it up there. So it's kind of right there. You can see it's not much of a difference, but it is slightly longer. So hose C is going to be this slightly longer one. You did that. I'll put it off to the side. And then it says to do the same thing for hose B to D. Hose B is a 6 1/4 inch one right here. Goes into the hose D, which is a 27 inch one. Shameless plug. Go follow me on Instagram. And check out my media page as well. So, throw that there. I got myself some water while we're at it. Okay, so hopefully I don't overheat again. So, as I was saying, it says repeat for hose B to D. So like I said, B is a 6 1/4 inch hose right here. And D is a 27 inch hose, which is just an inch shorter than the 28 inch one. That goes into hose A, which is this puny 2.5 inch hose. Alright? So, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick. Also, one thing that isn't really stated in the instructions is when to install these. Just go ahead and install it when you install this as well. Obviously, it doesn't matter. They're both exactly the same, so you just put one in the middle, put one on the right side. I'm going to do that real quick. So after talking to _Silverola_, he just installed his earlier. I talked to him to see, you know, if he was having problems with the threads not going all the way. He said one of his didn't go in all the way, but as long as they're tight, they're tight. So I think we should be good. They're tight. They're really tight. They're not going to go anywhere. Plus, I don't want to strip them. And being that I didn't have a 17 millimeter laying around, which I should probably invest in one, yeah, that happened. So definitely get a 17 millimeter. Don't screw up your fittings the way I did. But whatever. It'll look good anyways. So now that that's done, let me read some instructions real quick. So this essentially, this is your intake. This goes into the intake. And it goes in here into the center. Like that. And then this one, that goes to your PCV. This goes here on the right side. Pretty much. Which is basically what is depicted here. You can see the short one goes to the intake, and if you follow it, it goes down through there into the center. And then the one from the PCV goes down under here into the PCV port. You follow it and it goes into the right side. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. I'm reusing this little clamp just cause. Grab this and puts it over. I'm gonna assemble this real quick. Alright, so a little update. I got both hoses in. So basically the in hose, the one that goes into the right port, you're gonna run it through under this little cable right here, and that's kind of what's gonna act like holding it in place, I guess you can say. I gotta kind of look at the pictures again. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Let's go back over here, take a look at the instructions, install the bracket, arm to the U-shaped bracket, which actually already comes done, so that's a good thing. And then this bolt is what's going to tie that to the frame of the car. This into here on the car, so I'll get to that. I'll be right back. So for that, you're going to take the 4mm hex. You don't have to loosen it all the way, just so you have enough play to kind of fit the catch can in there. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to go ahead and install this real quick. Alright, so where I left off was basically I was going to put the holder for the catch can here. I took this 10mm off, and we're going to use the 10mm that was included. But then I realized that this wasn't installed. So, after about 30 minutes of yelling to no end, jabbing myself twice in the finger, one there, a little pig tool thing, and about 30 minutes, I got it on. It was a pain in the butt, and it looks like crap, kind of. From far away, it looks fine. So, we will call this a success and continue on with the install. Okay, correction on the installation of the catch can. You are going to have to take the bracket off entirely. It's not going to look perfect by any means, but it's kind of just going to go like that. I'm going to go ahead and install this real quick and I'll be back. Alright guys, so ideally this would take 15, maybe 30 minutes, but I've been at this for like an hour and a half now, between recording and trying to get this piece of crap on, going through the instructions step by step, just to, you know, be able to put this video out for you guys. So put that 10mm on. This you can just you know, put where you keep some bolts. I usually keep them in one of my tool drawers there, because you don't really need that anymore. I kind of had to push my washer fluid over to the side, no big deal, to be able to get it to line up properly. It is going to push your coolant line up a little bit. It's no big deal though. It's on there tight, and honestly, if you can see there, I have it kind of just up against that, or it can be up against the can, however you like. I'm going to keep it there, but it looks pretty good. So pretty much all I got to do now is put these two things on and put the sticker on. So let me go ahead and show you guys how to do that. Alright, so you have two of these. You're gonna put one there and put one there, just to hold the hoses in place. You have a zip tie. We're gonna tie this top hose down to this bottom hose right here, just so it doesn't look too messy. And you're gonna tie these with your 5mm hex. So let me go ahead and put this zip tie up. I don't have anywhere to prop my phone, so you guys are just gonna have to bear with me. Alright guys, it's on. It is completed. I was gonna cut this little zip tie thing real quick. Do that right now. So, alright. So, like I said, that zip tie here just to hold these in place, and then these you tie down with the 5mm hex tool, and then I mean you kind of just, it's just to hold it in place. It's as clean as it's gonna get. Like I said, the one goes from the PCV down under here, under this cable, and over to this side. I'm sorry if the camera's jittering a little bit. My phone's just being really stupid. So, and then from the intake, it goes over this way, on top like that. It has this stupid little sleeve thing that takes like 30 minutes to put on. That's to kind of protect it against this metal. And boom, in here. And then, yeah. Took a while. very stressful because of that thing. But besides that, I could have had it done earlier. It's just, you know, trying to be as detailed as I can to help you guys install this. Sorry if it seems like it's a little all over the place. I was kind of just going along with the instructions. The instructions did not say anything about this. I just remembered, and doesn't say anything about the zip tie, but you know, you look at pictures and you can kind of put two and two together. You don't really need the instructions to list everything. So now that that's done, I'm gonna clean up my tools here a little bit. I'm gonna start the car and make sure that there's no vacuum leaks or anything, which there shouldn't. And then we'll be good to end the video, and I can just put this together and upload it for you guys. Alright, the car is idling. It's not making any weird noises, thankfully. Looks good. Sounds good. No weird idle issues. You can see it's pretty steady. Alright guys, everything checks out well. Had to add the final touch, the 2J Racing sticker, and that's it. I'll take it for a drive later just to make sure everything is good. I may record if I deem it worthy recording. If not, I will end the video here. So, as you guys can tell, my shirt's drenched. I was out here for a while trying to get everything figured out. So after talking with 2J Racing, they said that this sleeve here is optional. If you want to put it on or not, you don't have to. I did it because I didn't know. Plus it looks alright. So, you know, I hope the video is helpful in some way. I know some people understand better visually than, you know, on paper instructions. So yeah, I mean, I hope the video helps, and leave a comment down below if y'all got any questions, or hit me up on Instagram, and you know, I'll do my best to help you out. Thanks for watching, guys.